Welcome in tonight, Fieldhouse, for Lone Peak Girls Basketball on Rewind Sports Network, presented by HanuWear.com. Dusty Lister with you for our every night doubleheader with Lone Peak Basketball. The girls go first, the boys go second, and it is the rivalry through the Vineyard. What's called the Timpanogos rivalry between American Fork and Lone Peak. Lone Peak comes into this one 2-0 in region play, 7-6 on the season. And for American Fork, they are 7-6 and 1-1 in region play. Coached by Amy Dorier, one of our absolute favorites and an analyst during the state basketball tournament for us here on the Rewind Sports Network. The starting lineup for Lone Peak is Sarah Bartholomew, Shawnee Nordstrom, Katie Lawrence, Naya Tonavasa, and Kennedy Woolston.
Now we're ready to tip off the best rivalry in Region 3.
We'll get through the starters of American Fork.
Are you ready?
Jumping it up.
Let's go.
Is number 2, Cora Kennington against Sarah Bartholomew. The boys game coming up next. Slated for 7:30. Well, the other night we had the girls game went a little long. Pushed back that boys start till after 8 o'clock. So right now we're running 10 minutes late on start time from the boys JV game. See if we can make up any time in this one. Sarah tips that ball back to Katie Lawrence, and we'll get things started for Coach Nancy Warner's Lone Peak Knights. Feels like this team is trending in the right direction, finding some help. People aren't sick. Everything's going. Is Katie Lawrence long on the triple. Bartholomew with the offensive board. Sent out to Nordstrom. No. Bartholomew with her second offensive board. Katie Lawrence moved out the ball, blocked away. Got it back. Can't get it. Now the third offensive rebound. It's Naya Tonuvasa, no. And the board finally cleared by Sarah Mathis. Tonuvasa decided to go back to the triple braided ponytail. This is her traditional look. On Tuesday night, she went with the bun. Also an all-state soccer player as well. Send this ball over to Sarah Mathis. Mathis up top to Sabrina Hansen. And now Shawnee Nordstrom called for a foul. First foul of the game for both Shawnee Nordstrom and Lone Peak. Remember, 5 team fouls will be free throws. Fouls reset at the end of the quarter. So Condi sends that ball over to Brindley Selk. Selk up top of Cora Kennington. Condi will pull for 3. No. And offensive rebound to Brindley Selk. Brindley double dribble. Dribbled it once she first got it and then put it back on the floor. Three from Naya Tonuvasa off the mark. It's her own rebound. Send that ball back over to Shawnee Nordstrom. Reset here for Lone Peak. Katie Lawrence, corner 3. No. Rebound to Tonuvasa. Naya, and 1. That is like 5 offensive boards in the first quarter for Lone Peak. Tonuvasa with the first points, and she'll go to the line looking for the old-fashioned 3. Tonuvasa hits that first. Remind you of the scoreboard unofficial. Well, the clock is unofficial. We'll get that synced up. So we can't actually, we're pretty right on. About a half-sec difference as Sabrina Hansen gets that ball from Mathis. Mathis to Condi. Oh, maybe. Same foot moved. Give that to the officials. Condi feed that ball inside to Hansen. No. And the jump ball possession arrow belongs to American Fork. Two seconds, 1 second on the shot clock, blocked away by Lawrence, and that is a shot clock violation, and the ball will go to Lone Peak. 5:43 left in the opening quarter. And a cold shooting start for the Knights, having a lot of offensive boards. Sending that ball into the corner to Lawrence. Now into Bartholomew. Sarah, no. And the rebound. Cleared by Selk. And now it's Condi on the run. Near side to Mathis. Olympique got back in defense. Kennington get that ball into Hansen. Now up top to Condi. Feed that back to Hansen. The bump from Lawrence, and there'll be free throws for Sabrina Hansen.
Number 0, Katie Lawrence. Her first personal. Second team foul.
So Coach Amy Dore, now American Fork, I believe her third season. Amy, a longtime coach at Timpview, went to the state championship game a couple of times and didn't come away with one I can recall. One of our favorite coaches. As Hansen can't get that one. Oh, our clock didn't fire. Didn't set up, so we'll get it reset here momentarily as Sarah Bartholomew makes it a 5-0 start for Lone Peak. And that ball's out of bounds. 4:48 left in the quarter as Kaylee Rich comes on for Katie Lawrence. Inbound in to Woolston. Back to Tanuvasa for 3. Naya Tanuvasa with 6 points, her first three-pointer. And an 8-0 start, and now we have a timeout granted to Coach Amy Dore. 4:33 left in the first quarter, and it is Lone Peak leading 8-0. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. 4:33 left in the half, or probably in the first quarter. Dusty Litster with you. Apologize for... We apologize for the issue in the first quarter. I didn't catch, or probably early in the first quarter, we had ads running. I was trying to do some technical stuff and forgot to pull it back. It's my fault. So Condi misses on the 3. Rebound to Kaylee Rich. Here comes Woolston. Deep 3 from Shawnee. No, in the rebound. Cleared by American Fork. Quickly down the floor. Selk. Yeah, and a foul. Well, they didn't call it out of bounds. Okay. Tom holding his hand up. That might be calling that a shooting foul. It'll be AF ball on the baseline. So Lone Peak opens. Well, they'll have senior night on the last game of the year, if I remember how the schedule goes. Maybe I'm wrong. But open at American, or probably at Pleasant Grove. And home to Skyridge, home to AF. They'll be at Lehigh on Tuesday night. I'll be there for the doubleheader. As it'll be Quincy Lewis against his old team as Condi knocks down the long 3. Callie Condi. Can't believe she's a senior already. Remember when her brother was a youngster playing for Coach Doug Meacham. As Nordstrom drive to the lane. Shawnee can't get it. Gets her own board. Sends out Kennedy Woolston short. Right to Tanuvasa. And maybe the most improved player in 6A is Naya Tanuvasa. Been a multiple-year starter, but this year she's been terrific. As Shawnee Nordstrom still off the inbound. It puts the lead to 9. Got stuck in the backcourt in the full-court press. Got to be careful with that. Got to hurry up the floor. Just got it across the timeline. Mathis. Says up ball back out to Hess. Now Kennington. Nice hands by Naya. Here's Sarah Mathis. Sarah down the lane at Bartholomew. Floated up. Oh, it comes off the rebound to Bartholomew. Kennedy gives it up to Naya Tanuvasa. Naya leaves it for Bartholomew. Now Nordstrom. Shawnee on the baseline to Kaylee Rich straight away, extra pass. Tanuvasa off on the 3 board, and couldn't get the bucket there for Kaylee Rich. Jump ball. Possession arrow will stay here with Lone Peak. The clock syncs back up.
That was number 32, Kaylee Rich. That's her first personal 13 foul. Checking in for the Knights, number 13.
Foul to Kaylee Rich.
0, Katie Lawrence.
Katie Lawrence comes back on as Woolston and Sarah Bartholomew will get a break. Smaller lineup on the floor without Sarah on there. And still off the inbound. It's Tanuvasa blocked away and fouled by Mathis. And that's going to put Naya at the line for 2 free throws. First personal foul on Sarah Mathis. And the second team foul of the quarter for American Fort. So line back goes Naya Tanuvasa. Mentioned Naya, multiple year starter, been part of all 3, or probably she's been part of the last 2 state championships. Hits them both, or hits the first, or second. I promise, I'm going to get everything figured out. We've had a lot of little glitches here. The ball inbounded right to Katie Lawrence. Katie blows the layup. Loose ball, out of bounds, and Katie's going to be having nightmares about that one. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
Every day we have a choice. To sit and wait, or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
Welcome back. Dusty Litster with you. It is Lone Peak leading by 10, 13-3. That was Melville. Send it back out to Condi. Runner won't go. Melville with the rebound, and she's fouled. Put her at the line. Put her at the line for 2 free throws. As that foul goes to Kaylee Rich, number 2 on Kaylee, and that 4th team foul. So it will be free throws for American Fork for the last minute 52 of the first quarter. And Melville misses on the first. And Lindsay, a junior. First free throw, no good. Time for the second for Melville. A little long on the rebound. Goes to Katie Lawrence. Zuri over to Naya. Skip over to Shawnee. Open for 3. Shawnee Nordstrom. First 3 of the night. Gives her 5 points in the quarter. Here's Melville working on Sarah. Oh, gives that right to Katie Lawrence. Lawrence on the run out. Lawrence with the layup. And Katie able to atone for that missed layup earlier. You know she'll score, and they fall right to her. So back down the floor, here's Condi. There's a steal by Naya. Naya on the run out. Naya got the bucket. Was looking for the foul, didn't get that. But she'll take the 2 and a lead now 17 points. As we are inside of 45 seconds left in the quarter. Lawrence with the steal and the lay-in. A 19-point lead. Five seconds on the shot clock. About a 1 second difference between game clock and shot clock. Condi puts it up And no, that is a shot clock violation. 1.6 seconds left in the quarter as Woolston comes back on for this final play.
Sean Nordstrom, in for the Cavemen, number 2, Cora Kennington, and number 23, Brindley Self.
Kennedy. Oh, just short at the horn. And now to do it for the first quarter at the end of one. All Lone Peak. The Knights lead 22-3. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Start of the second quarter. Lone Peak leading American Fort 22-3. As always, Lone Peak Girls Basketball presented by HanuWear.com. Go to HanuWear.com. You want to become your best self? You look good and feel good at HanuWear.com. So Woolston back to Nordstrom. Shawnee again for 3, short. That ball out of bounds. And we'll go back. We will go with, rather, American Fort. And a foul going to put American Fork at the line. Foul goes to Tanuvasa, number 1 on Naya. And the first of the quarter.
Sarah Mathis at the line shooting 2 for AF.
And the and one good. Or probably the second one good. 22-4. The lead for the Knights. Sarah back to Shawnee. Kennedy ready for 3. The ball just didn't want to go down. Bartholomew had the rebound, and there's your dual possession. And the ball goes back to American Fort. 7:21 left in the half. As Cora Kennington gives out to Hess. Back outside to Hansen. Now Mathis. 7 seconds. 5 on the shot clock. Mathis on the drive. Mathis force it up. No. Rebound to Bartholomew. Sarah going to pull for 3. Long in the rebound. Taken by Kennington. Stolen by Woolston. Back inside to Nordstrom. Leaves it for Bartholomew. Good ball movement there off the turnover. And the lead now to 20. Remember, if the game is a 35-point differential to half, we'll have a continuously running clock in the second half. The 3 on the way is good for Mathis. So that is the magical spread that AF's trying to keep it from happening and Lone Peak looking to get. Tanuvasa skipped to Lawrence. Katie back inside to Sarah. No on the left hand. Battle stays with it. Blocked away by Hansen. Try to go inside, stolen away by Shawnee. Oh, she went to wrap around off her foot. There's Hess up top. And Brittany Selk sent it back up to Mathis. And the foul to Shawnee Nordstrom.
Fouls on number 3, Shawnee Nordstrom. That's her second personal, second team foul. Checking in for the Knights, number 23, Lottie Holdcraft.
Lottie Holdcraft comes on for Tanuvasa.
And number 11, Ambry Jensen. Number 12, Lindsay Melville. Number 14, Callie Conley.
Mathis, who lost her footing, got that one off. Ambry Jensen checked in for the first time. Mathis can't get around Woolson. Send it back out to Condi. Pulls on the 3, no. The rebound to Bartholomew. Kennedy to the corner. Lave Holdcraft. Got it to 3. Lave Holdcraft. And a lead to 20. Jensen can't get loose. Here's Mathis. Oh, the ball gets poked out of bounds. A bit of a foul, or it is a foul on Sarah Bartholomew.
First personal, 13 fouls, second quarter. Checking in for the Knights, number 21, Naya Tanuvasa. She replaces Shawnee Nordstrom.
Get the clock resynced here. Off the inbound. Mathis. Working on Holdcraft, send over to Jensen. Jensen inside to Melville, and that ball goes out of bounds. We'll get synced back up at 4:12 left in the half. So Kaylee Rich comes on for Sarah. Off the screen, here's Rich. Back over to Katie Lawrence. She crosses over and goes baseline. She had an opportunity to try to fit that into Naya. Naya to Kaylee. Now to the corner. Katie Lawrence. 4-3. It's a great take by Katie Lawrence. It was a nice idea to get that ball to Tanuvasa. Naya had to save it in. And a nice job of just being patient and finding the open person. And it's Lawrence knocking down the triple. Condi off on the 3 and then quickly down the floor. Here comes Woolston to Tanuvasa. Kennedy on the give and go, reverses and scores. Nicely done there by Kennedy Woolston. Just a sophomore, Kennedy Woolston. On the angle with Ambry Jensen. Jensen will pull for 3. No, Melville tracks down the rebound in the corner. Now Mathis. She'll pull and hit. Nice shot there by Sarah Mathis. And a 2:25 on a rolling clock. Tanuvasa to the corner. Kennedy Woolston. Long on the 3. Rebound to Rich. Kaylee can't get that one. I was bored. Send out Tanuvasa again. No. And that board goes off of Woolston, and it'll be AF ball.
Golden Knights, number 3, Shawnee Nordstrom, number 13, Zuri Nordstrom. They replace Lottie Holdcraft.
Shawnee and Zuri Nordstrom come on the floor.
In for the Cavemen, number 2.
Zuri just a freshman, and Shawnee now in her senior year. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the half. Kennington. Outside of Mathis. She just hit that 3. Gonna lob it in to Jensen. Shawnee right there with her. Jensen turn around long and rebound to Rich. Kennedy. to Shawnee. Shawnee down the baseline. I'm a little shocked at that one there. It looked like the defender stuck her leg out. I'm not sure what the foul was. And Nancy Warner told her she thinks she wrapped her arm around her, got her with the hook. So 3 personal fouls on Shawnee Nordstrom. She comes off the floor. There's a tight handoff to Condi. Up top, Melville. Dangerous dribble. Got to keep your hand on top of that. Jensen. Pirouetting. Sends that ball out. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Dude, nearly got the bank to go there from Mathis. Tracked down by Kennington. Bartholomew poked it away and picked up by Tanuvasa. Ahead to Woolston. Kendi saves it to Lawrence. And the bucket. How about the defense leading to offense? Pretty play with the steal and the extra passes. 3 from Jensen. Yes. Ambry Jensen for 3. And a game at 21 points. Tanuvasa pump it, now pull it. Just short, rebound to the Cavemen on the run. Mathis gives it back to Jensen. Little strong rebound here to Lawrence. Got time to score. 3 seconds. 2. Tanuvasa at the horn. And that'll do it for the first half. We go to the break. It is Lone Peak 34 and the American Fork Cavemen 13. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by HanuWear.com.
Every day we have a choice. To sit and wait, or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
Hey, welcome back to Lone Peak, where we just honored the 1999 state championship girls basketball team. Good year to be the girls athletes at Lone Peak in 1999. Their swimming and track team also won state championships that year, but it was only their second year of existence. Remember, Lone Peak and Timpanogos, Fremont all came in 1997. I think Riverton as well. I only say that because all the gyms are the same. You kind of know the era when the schools entered by the gym style. As that first half was all Lone Peak, leading by 21 points. Again, at the end of the quarter, or at any point in this quarter before dead ball, they get up by 35 points. The clock will continually run as Naya Tanuvasa gets all the way to the rim. And I mentioned Naya, and Dane Stewart and I talked about this on our video that we just released. Go check it out. Our girls video just came out today. We talked about Naya. She probably the most improved player we've seen. As on the drive, the bucket and the foul is going to put Sabrina Hansen at the line.
Sabrina Hansen shooting 1.
Second personal foul on Katie Lawrence. As the free throw is good. As Lawrence hands back to Woolston, now in the corner to Tanuvasa. Naya. Got free, steps through. The floater short, board, and put back there for Sarah. Then Bartholomew, who's had back-to-back double-digit first halves. Didn't need to do that in the first half of this one. Now to 6 points on the night for Sarah. To the corner with Mathis. Now Kennington over to Hansen. This is Selk. Selk thought she had a call. She did. Back to backhand ones for American Fort. I'm sure Amy was talking about having pride. And coming into the second half, not getting put into the mercy clock. The and one doesn't go. Ball was free, taken by Hansen. Hansen sends back out. Mathis off on the three. The rebound tipped back to Hansen. Maybe he couldn't get that point-blank shot to go. She's saying she got hit on the head. An official timeout. This was different between the girls' game and the guys' game. If the officials had stopped that in the next game coming up, the boys' game, one of the coaches would be freaking out because it should be a free runner until the ball goes back to the team with the injured player. But girls' coaches at every level, doesn't matter sport, if it's basketball, softball, volleyball, I'll take it back on volleyball. Basketball, softball, they're a little calmer than the guys. I feel bad for our volleyball officials this spring with the boys volleyball becoming an official sport. We'll have a state championship and everything this year. Sabrina Hansen comes off the floor. Okay. And the Knights will inbound here in the backcourt. 6:28 left in the third. Norsham with some space. Going on, yeah, take the block on that one. We're going to try to get Shawnee her fourth foul. Remember, Shawnee Nordstrom had 3 first-half fouls. They're going to try to get number 4. Put the officials in a spot to get her to the bench in the third. Woolston back up top, Taunuvasa. Inside to Sarah, finds Kennedy on the baseline. She blows the layup. Bartholomew there for another stat-stuffing bucket there for Sarah Bartholomew. Gets the board and the bucket. The lead to 22. Could have been traveling on that one. Not because she went down, but because she came back up. Tipped off the ball. Here comes Woolston. Kennedy up top to Katie Lawrence. Lawrence going to drive, blocked away by Kennington, and another loose ball bucket to Sarah Bartholomew. And Sarah committed to BYU back in the summer. She worked so hard last year to try to get that Division I offer. They weren't coming, and all of a sudden they kind of came rapid fire, got the one she wanted, and the why and committed is Cora Kennington. Gets all the way to the rim to score. Lone Peak hasn't been able to get the lead past 22 points. There's Taunuvasa on the drive. Naya sends out to Woolston. Back rims the 3. And the board gets to Mathis. Mathis on the drive, short. And the rebound to Taunuvasa. Nordstrom pumped the mid-range, put up the float, or maybe tipped there by Kennington. And a loose ball taken by Mathis. And I think we're going to get a timeout. Yeah, timeout to Coach Doré. 4:33 left in the third. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network.
Every day we have a choice. To sit and wait, or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
Inbound into Condi with some pressure. Clock wasn't moving. Now it is. 4:27 left in the quarter. Kennington dropping into Melville. Melville can't get loose. That's 3 seconds in the key. She's still yet to leave the key. Yeah. I don't blame her. 4:15 left. Shawnee, drop it inside to Sarah. No. Saved by Zuri Nordstrom. Tanuvasa down the lane. Naya to the rim. And wave off the bucket. Shouting violation. One extra step there. Pass working on Shawnee. Sends it back out to Mathis. Now Melville in the reach on Rich.
Number 32, Kaylee Rich. That's her third personal, 13 foul. Checking in for the Knights, number 34, Kaylee Wilson.
As Kennedy Wilson comes back on.
Checks in for Shawnee Nordstrom.
As the PA man said, Kaylee Wilson. Kaylee in the building, just not on the basketball floor. Kaylee's across the way with a big smile on her face. Drive, Bartholomew with the block. Loose ball, still back to American Fork, and then stolen away by Zuri. Here comes Zuri Nordstrom. Zuri ahead, all beautiful. Ball to Tanuvasa. And Naya Tanuvasa lays that in. We apologize. We got some fans arriving. We got in the way of the shot there, but that was a beautiful pass from Zuri Nordstrom. A well-anticipated ball, right on the mark.
Cavemen inbound. 14 foul.
Lead to 24. The three on the way, good by Condi. Condi with 6 points, both three-pointers. Tanuvasa, Nordstrom over to Rich. Kaylee skip it to Tanuvasa, angled three, in and out. Rebound to Sarah Bartholomew. And Sarah continues her strong third quarter. And the lead to 23, and Bartholomew now with 12 points. Has 8 in the quarter. Pull, back rim, Bartholomew with the rebound. High post to Bartholomew, lob it into Kennedy, send it back out to Rich. Kaylee on the drive, in the lane, floated up, too strong. Rebound to Melville, you're gonna have a reach-in foul on Sarah Bartholomew. It'll be Sarah's second personal foul. That'll be the 5th team foul. And we'll walk to the other end of the floor for 2 free throws. There aren't one-on-ones or thing of the past. Only 2-shot fouls now in the bonus. If you're tuning in for the boys basketball game, that does not start till 7:30 or till after this one concludes. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by HanuWear.com.
Every day we have a choice. To sit and wait, or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
So Melville at the line for 2 free throws. A minute 44 left in the third quarter. Okay, in the boys game, if you're tuning in for the boys game, you're not watching the wrong feed. We're not showing old game. The boys game will not start till 7:30. And with where this game is right now, we'll probably be a little bit later unless we hit the mercy clock. But the first free throw, no good. And Melville with one more. Back rim that one as well. Rebound to Hansen, and Hansen can't get that one to go. Rebound to Bartholomew. Nordstrom down the lane. Shawnee fouled. The foul will go to Mathis. It'll put Shawnee Nordstrom at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Again, it'll take quite the run from Lone Peak to get this to the 35-point margin that it would take to Shawnee got both. Took out 47-23. Hansen hands off to Condi. Condi open for 3, short. And we have a foul on the 3. The foul to Zuri Nordstrom. It's going to put Condi at the line to shoot 3 free throws. Callie, 6 points on the evening on 2 threes. Got the first. And you see her brother, Spencer Condi, on the bench. Talk about him playing for Coach Beecham, was a 3-year starter. As Tanuvasa comes back on. And Condi goes 3 for 3.
Down in front.
Zuri, then Woolston, now to Tanuvasa. Now in the corner. Zuri back to Naya. Turns back in, no. Little following. I meant into the defensive pressure. I thought that double would come down. It didn't. Now on the run. Pass, gonna hit Paul on the transition 3. And Zuri Nordstrom has fouled them back-to-back 3-point attempts. Gonna put American Fork back at the line to shoot 2. A young freshman going through a little bit of growing pains. First free throw good. And the second good as well. They're shooting free throws at a high level at AF. Lone Peak lead to 18 as Tanuvasa gets the easy 2. And a timeout for the injured player for American Fork. Oh, she must have turned her ankle. Mathis a little slow to get up. Will come off the floor. Remember we had that injured player earlier tonight. Well, it was actually in this half. They stopped the possession, stopped the fast break. Now when they correctly handled it. It was a more seasoned official that let that possession run before stopping it, where the one that got stopped was a little younger, less experienced official. Saw a girl grabbing her head and stopped it, so maybe that is part of it too.
Checking in for Cavemen, number 11, Ambry Jensen.
So Ambry Jensen checks in. As we have 25 and a half seconds left in the third quarter. Again, if you're tuning in for the boys stream, that game will not start till 7:30. So you're not late. We're not showing an old game. The boys' game will start after this one. I only bring that up because I think it was last week, we were doing a game where it was like, you're showing an old one. It's like, well, it's just the girls' game hasn't finished yet. So we'll have the fourth quarter, and then they'll give a little bit of time for a warm-up, and then we'll be ready to go. This is the longest injury timeout that I can recall on a twisted ankle. Usually it's get the player off the floor and go. We don't have an official, or pardon me, we don't have a timeout because Lone Peak has a screen that shows the length of the timeout. Oh, there's blood. Okay. Remember, Mathis started the game with a bloody nose, and it must have got bumped and reopened.
And Ryan Neal on the cleanup crew.
Put Braden Walker to work. The athletic director here at Lone Peak High School helps us get everything set and ready to go. One of the best. Easy to work with. Braden, always appreciate him. But that was the delay. So Lone Peak will inbound. Check that. American Fork will inbound because she was down when they scored. Expecting a pretty good crowd here tonight. First region matchup for both teams, and of course, is a big rivalry is when Lone Peak was open. Pulled a lot from the AF boundary, AF Pleasant Grove. AF had to give up Alpine and Highland, and PG gave up Cedar Hills. Condi on the step back, no, and the rebound to Sarah. 2 seconds. And not going to get a shot off. That won't count. And that'll do it for the third quarter. We go to the fourth. The 20-point lead for Lone Peak. Knights lead 49-29. You're watching Lone Peak girls basketball.
Every day we have a choice. To sit and wait, or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
Start of the fourth quarter, you're watching Lone Peak girls basketball, presented by HoneyWare.com. Dusty Litster with you. Again, if you're tuning in for the boys game, American Fork versus Lone Peak, that'll be coming up next after this quarter ends. We'll have a warm-up period for the boys, and then it will be a game time. Shawnee Nordstrom with the steal. Shawnee sat with foul trouble, has 3 personal fouls. Didn't play a lot of that third quarter. Saving her for the fourth. Get up to Katie Lawrence. Katie over to Kennedy. Shawnee Nordstrom. Wedgies the 3. She felt embarrassed by that. We had a wedgie free throw the other night, which I had never seen. I didn't know it was possible. We need to get Tyler Rawson down there and go get that ball. Sarah, couldn't quite get it. That ball is stuck. There we go. Yeah, it was a girls' game on Tuesday, right? Our days all blend together, how many games we do. But it was a free throw that got wedgied on the left side of the rim. I had never seen it. Kennedy Wilson short on the 3, the rebound to Mathis. Mathis give it up to Hess, gets it back. Trying to get that ball inside, slapped away by Sarah. Loose ball, jump ball. The possession arrow belongs to American Fork. Clock would not fire. There's a steal by Tanuvasa, wow, just gets rolled up on. Gets that to Kennedy. Woolston misses on the 3. Katie Lawrence and a foul or a jump ball.
Fouls over to Cora Kennington. First personal, first team foul of the quarter. Knights inbound.
So it's night basketball. And Shawnee triggers into Katie Lawrence. Shawnee to the corner to Tanuvasa. Naya to Bartholomew and Sarah. Talking about a slow start in the first half. Sarah now with 14 points, leading all scorers. High post to Kennington. Kennington at Lawrence. No, the rebound to Bartholomew. On the push now, Katie Lawrence. Over to Shawnee. To the corner, Tanuvasa. Shawnee back over to Lawrence. Katie open for 3. No, and the rebound. And a foul will be number 3 on Sarah Bartholomew. And the first foul of the quarter. As Kaylee Rich comes on for Katie Lawrence. Condi to Mathis. Now Kennington. Condi back to Kennington along the baseline. Nice pass by Condi. Let her right to the rim. Tanuvasa hands it back to Rich. Into the corner, Kennedy Woolston off on the 3. Loose ball. Was taken by Bartholomew initially. Taken away by Kennington. Well, and she threw it away. Thought she was leading Condi up the floor. 5:15 left in the fourth. As Selk replaces Hess for the Cavemen. Nordstrom in the lane. Got it. Shawnee now with 11. Oh, nice hand. Oh, we're going to get a reach foul on Shawnee Nordstrom, be number 4.
Personal, second team foul. They have 2 inbound.
And it's Tanuvasa. Traveling violation. Lone Peak's had this game in hand. He's never been able to just get on the run after getting up 22 points to try to get into the 35-point area. Timeout on the floor with the Cavemen. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by HondaWare.com. Inbound into Kennington, and Kennington scores. So a very good job out of the break. To get 2 by Coach Amy Dorier. Send that ball to the corner. Wide open is Kennedy Woolston. And Kennedy Woolston, again, it's been a quiet night for Kennedy. Knocks down a 3, got 5 points on the evening. Oh, Ika's in the building tonight too, as there's a foul up top.
Number 21, Naya Tanuvasa, her first personal.
The only sad thing with Ika is I think I'm seeing her wear the Idaho school that wears blue. I didn't realize she went up there. There's this inbound inside and the bucket to Brittany Selt. Apologize to the clock mishap on my end. We had a foul with 3:55 left in the fourth. Foul goes on Mathis. The second team foul, third on Mathis. Try to get that ball inside of Nordstrom. Not sure why she went to save that. That ball was off of American Fork, and the young freshman is trying to keep the possession. Save that ball into AF. Pull for a deep three. Mathis off the mark. And on the run with Wilson. Wilson ahead to Tanuvasa. Naya wrap it around, and then we'll have the foul to Kennington. That will be the second personal foul on Kennington and the second team foul of the quarter. Probably third team foul of the quarter. So both teams with 3 team fouls, probably 4 timeouts left in Lone Peak, 1 left to American Fort. Possession now belongs to the Knights. The final 3:30 of the ball game. Again, the boys game coming up next. Well, the conclusion of this one, we'll have a little bit of a warm-up, and then it'll be the boys game as Nordstrom is in the lane and scores. As the Lone Peak boys are going to look to go to 3-0 in region play. AF is 1-1. They lost that game when Cooper Lewis had 47 points against American Fork last week. Is inside and scoring Sabrina Hansen. Lone Peak 2-0 with wins over Pleasant Grove and Skyridge. Inside, Zuri Nordstrom, no. Rebound to Kaylee Rich. We have a foul on the rebound. That'll be the last foul to give.
Foul number 2 for Kennington. It's her third person, 14 foul. Checking in for the Knights,
Kennington picks up the foul, her third personal. Lave Holdcraft, Sarah Bartholomew come on. And that shot does not go off the inbound. As we go inside of 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the ball game. That deep three does not go. The rebound to Bartholomew. And on the other end, Katie Lawrence. Beautiful find by Kennedy Woolston. And the three. Brittany Selk knocks down the triple. Again, we'll have a warm-up period for the boys' game, and then we'll be ready to go. They actually might be close to that 7:30 start. See how much time they put on. Is got a foul up top, and it'll be free throws. So Kaylee Rich go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That's the 15th foul of the quarter against American Fort. And Kaylee misses on that one. Gets one more. And then Kaylee goes 1 of 2. Clock didn't start. There we go. 151. And on the take, we had an inadvertent buzzer. And the foul going to put Hansen at the line for 2 free throws.
Sabrina Hansen at the line for the Cavemen.
Gotta love when the Stanley makes it to the arena. I'm not judging. My daughters have the exact same Stanley that Sarah Mathis had to get her drink from. Oh, we're going to use a Gatorade bottle. Give me my Stanley. The three from Condi, no. And loose ball off the rebound. It's Kennington jumping it and missing it. Holdcraft comes in for the rebound. Katie Lawrence in the corner to Kennedy Woolston. Kennedy dropping inside to Bartholomew. Sarah scores. Not going to give the foul call or whistle to the diving player. We go inside of 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. All Knights in this one. Again, the boys' game will start momentarily. We'll stop the stream and then restart it almost immediately as we get everything reset on the scoreboards and such. So Lave Holdcraft picks up the foul. Back rimming the first free throw is Sabrina Hansen. Hansen has 6 points on the evening. And back rims the second, so stay at 6. Kaylee Rich to Holdcraft down to Woolston. Kennedy will pull for 3 and hit. We'll lead to 25. Shot clock turned off, and we had a timeout to get an injured player off the floor. Amy is fired up. Amy thought that he should have seen that it hit her in the head. Saying off arm, she's mad. Coach Doré was frustrated. She thought they had missed it. Off arm, catch a player in the face. So officials got their piece from Coach Amy Doré. So timeout on the floor. Get you ready for that boys game. American Fork coming in 8-7. They played a tough non-region schedule. A couple of national games they looked very good in. 1-1 on the year. Lone Peak coming in 8-6, 2-0 in region play. Isaac Staley being back is a big thing for Lone Peak. Their best player. I think the other part, they play a little more calm when Ike's on the floor. Drop that ball to Hansen. Hansen back out to Condi for 3, short. Rebound to Hansen, back out to Condi again. And she got it that time. There's Lawrence back over to Rich. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that will do it. Knights 66, Cavemen 44. Your Heinemann Associates player of the game going to go to Sarah Bartholomew. Sarah had a slow first half, and the second half was outstanding. And as the Knights cruise to this one over American Fork. Again, the final score, Lone Peak 66, American Fork 44. For Gavin Atkinson, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us and for watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by HanuWare.com. Boys game coming up next.